ready to go live.
So, we are live.
Let's see how it is here on internet.
Yeah.
Yep. And our page. Okay.
So at the moment we're checking the technical parts.
This one is not.
Not working. So we have
Okay.
to gaat binnenkort live. So this,
Yeah.
maybe there's a delay. I remember for some lives that there were delays in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, okay, let's
just
start.
start. Hi, my name is Patricia WDF Taylor. And
En Robert VDF van Koten.
yep. And together we planned to create a weekly broadcast um, to share everything that we, no, not everything, but our basics of how we run this energetic week.
Yeah, and we don't plan it, we just do it.
Yeah.
So what we do and what the idea of this weekly is that we share things which popped out or were interesting for us to mention, but also normal things like we are in the process of setting up a center.
Yeah.
So whatever evolves in that could be anything. Or if you have questions and forward them to us, maybe we can even take that into the week.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what have we done this week?
We've been really working hard on getting this weekly in the air.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because it's all new to us.
Yeah.
And it's a bit scary because the internet has been really playing with us here, not in the most nice way. But
Yeah.
sometimes we just internet just vanished.
Yeah.
So it's a bit scary to do it on StreamYard. We were sitting on StreamYard now.
Yeah, and we're working with a MiFi and
mobile Wi-Fi.
Yeah, mobile Wi-Fi, and this is all already a start to our next home. This is temporarily where we are, and on the moment that we have our real house, I'm going to show you later.
Yeah.
That will be the moment that we can also reinforce our Wi-Fi connection, and then do more than we used to. But we wanted to start, so this is it.
Yeah, so we made a little program for today.
Yeah.
To what we wanted to share. Of course, we were a bit nervous, and but every Friday at 5 o'clock Amsterdam time, I got a donation-based healing, light language healing session, and I've been doing that for I think 38 times in a row now, so 38 weeks in a row, and somehow there is a change moving into this weekly session. And last week it was there were no other people joining than Patricia, and also Nico Amores, a good friend of us, a dear hearted friend.
Yeah.
And it became a really deep collective healing session. And it was more like a collaboration between Nico, Patricia, and myself. And my skill is to create source codes, and Patricia and Nico could translate and explain what was happening, and therefore the codes could go deeper. So it was really interesting. If you didn't see it yet, ask for it on my Facebook Messenger, or just look at YouTube or on my Facebook timeline to see what happened. And it was also interesting because one of the explanations of Patricia was a drawing. So maybe we can talk about that.
Let's see how this works. We try it, and yeah, here it is. Hey, look, in the middle.
In the middle, yeah, that's cool.
Okay,
I can hide now.
Yeah, walk out.
I'm not here.
I'm half here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can we move it to another side?
No, just leave it like this.
Later. Yeah. Okay. This is like the Earth. And this came out of the first healing round that you gave.
Yeah.
And what we sensed is, what I sensed is you have loops. You have your own loops over and over again. Everybody is living in his own loop, his own program. And maybe I show the other picture first. Let's see. Yeah. And
This is one person's loop.
no.
That's complete.
Hang
Okay.
on.
Just asking.
No, I'm just gonna explain. This is like one person who has a loop, another person. So you deal with your own loops, with your own programs. Then you're dealing with the group. You also have the group process, also the programs.
The group loop.
Yep, the group loop.
Almost sounds like a Dutch word.
Yeah.
Group. Yeah. But it's the group loop. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then you also have the country loop and the program, and and there are more.
This can be extended, it can be family, it can be whatever.
Yeah, and in the country there are different loops, and then you have the Earth loop, and all those loops together are really. That's my hand here. Really tough to break out, because if you try to get out one, you will vanish in the other one and in the other one. So this is really complex. And what we have with the codes is that we created transparent openings between
Space.
them. So there is space and air. So the loops are still there, but not completely forced in the program that is stuck with all the different loops all together.
So
I'm gonna hide this one. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened was that we were creating codes, and Patricia and even Jessica has sent some wishes, and Nico had some wishes, and I translated these wishes into in source codes, and as a result, this is what Patricia was seeing when I was outing these codes, and it was really interesting because I can make codes, but I'm not an interpreter of it, and Patricia can do it, and Nico can do it, and they both do it on in different ways, and they came up with the exact same solution or explanation.
Yeah.
And that was really interesting. So and so we could dive into this, creating more space even deeper, and it was opening hearts, and it was a really interesting show, and it's. Well, we thought it was mentionable enough to start with that for this.
Yeah, because it's also involved personally, because I have my little loop and you have your little loop, and just by noticing our own two different kind of loops makes it more visible how big this actually is where we live in.
Yeah.
And how to stay in contact with yourself.
Yeah.
So very hard. Yeah.
Especially when you really start all over again, and we did that in Spain.
Yep.
We sold our houses, left Holland, and we went to Spain. And at the moment we are in a rental house, and we are busy in trying to get our definite house.
Yeah.
And that would also be, because we have. We can swap to the next.
Yeah, almost.
Okay, sorry.
Because I'd like to share another small for me. It's really what I've been living through this week. Is that I cut my finger, and now it's really sweet with a little bandage. But earlier this week, I cut my nail.
Yeah.
Completely door the middle.
Through the middle. And she cut it with a handsaw, and it was really a nasty handsaw.
Yeah.
So we were really happy that the finger is still on.
Yeah. But it really it broke my nail in the middle, and we had another connection with Nicola, and before we start getting into the topic that we were mentioned to see each other. We talked about my finger, and she dived into it. And what came out is actually that this finger nail showed something that I normally just walk over it.
Yeah.
And
So you
now it showed something that was really hidden inside of me that asked attention. Come on, Patricia, show me. Come on, connect. Here you are, here you are. And by the finger, she could describe it. And we really could solve an old, how can I say it? Stuck
energy.
past life energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like if you're talking about loops,
Yeah.
it was like a loop
Yeah.
of past life,
Yeah.
which came to the surface, and because we started talking about this gut finger,
Yeah.
it was somehow it got visible,
Yeah.
and therefore when something is visible, you can treat it, you can take it out, you
Yeah.
can work with it,
Yeah.
and that's what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. So I could get rid of something that I didn't notice earlier, and I didn't knew that it was stuck on me. But just paying attention of the little things that just happened make me shown again that it's so important to be aware of what you do, and also, okay, this is a crazy thing. What can it mention for me? So energetic, it shows me to pay more attention also on my physical things that will, come up.
And one of the results of this treatment was that we were aware that there are so many signs of the universe, and there are more signs than we ever will see.
Yeah.
So we should pay more attention to any signs.
Yeah.
And so, and then we had a discussion about the clouds in the sky of the signs. And the signs were not only in the trees, but they were everywhere, things like that. So it made us realize getting more aware of the signs around you. And
Yeah.
signs are in your hands or in your gut feeling or in your body, or it's in the trees, it's in the grass, it's anywhere. So
Yeah.
really interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were happy for it.
Yeah.
So next time if you cut yourself, we're
Yeah,
paying
yeah, yeah,
attention to it.
yeah. We're gonna call Nicola. Nicola.
Call Nicola.
Yeah, help. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I was already a bit jumping forward to our
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
thing we want to do.
Yeah, yeah, because we are here in Spain and we found our place where we want to live and where we are gonna create our center, Inner Source of Galicia.
Yeah, the center is called Inner Source.
Galicia,
because we are in Galicia, so that's typical to call it like that. And Inner Source is not we are not the first beings creating that name,
no,
but
thank God.
we feel that what we do is help people connect to their heart, inner source.
Yeah.
It's not only the soul connection, it's mainly the source connection in the heart. And there are many ways to do it, but we feel that we have some really profound, deep solutions to help you with it. And we also feel that in these interesting times, it's very necessary to create a space where people can come and feel free to work on their inner source.
Yeah.
So we found something which we think is really interesting.
I have a picture of that. Let me.
So this
Yeah.
is the house we're looking at.
Yeah.
Zie zij de muis ook? Do they see the?
Yeah, let's see my mouse.
Okay. Okay, so this is the house we are looking at. It's like an old farmer house, but it's completely redone, and it has enough space, and we will show later on that it has space for us to start the center.
Yeah.
But it has also space for people to visit the center and to have a retreat or a ceremony or
Yeah.
a week or a weekend, whatever
Yeah,
we are
personal,
offering, or
yeah.
even personal guidance.
Yeah.
And everything is connected to the inner source. It's connected to light language.
Yeah.
Patricia can feel any emotion, even if you're not aware of it. She can feel it. She can point it out and explain to you what's happening. And I can create any codes which are supporting solving or relieving or anything on that.
Yeah, and I've got one more picture, and this is actually from, you see the house,
It's
this
the other
is the
side.
house on the other side, and across there will be our center.
Yeah, this is a big barn.
Yeah.
It's a two floor barn with even a part of a roof. At the moment, it's squattered by an owl. That's
Yeah.
true. It's a big church owl living there. But this is the place where we have enough space to do our trance dance workshops, or we can have people staying there. And around the house is enough space as well,
Yeah.
to have people stay over. So if you come with your camper or put a tent on the place, we have the facilities there, and we will properly organize that there's a shower and a place to wash and cook and go to the toilet and everything.
Yeah. So phase 1, finding a place.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah.
And
Hit the box. Yeah.
box. Yeah. Yeah. And we're now in the process of buying, and it goes step by step. We're in Spain, so we are waiting for a few administration things.
Yeah.
And we will keep you noticed about.
Keep you informed, and just it's a process, but the process is moving and it's in a flow.
Yeah.
And we believe that we are doing the right things. We constantly connect to our inner source, our hearts.
Yeah.
We connect to our mutual inner sources, and we're just trying to do the things which are the right ones at the moment. And it seems that everything we do is at the right moment in time.
Yeah.
Showing good results.
Yeah. Just go for trust.
Yeah.
So for today, we have 2 topics.
Yeah.
We have the topics about the programs, and we have the topics about trust, and actually 3. And we open for any. I don't know the word in English.
Say it in Dutch.
Ja, we got it too. Hoe noemen we dat nou? Als iemand iets op je afkomt, een hint.
Any hint, that's an English word as well.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Robert, can you give some codes for this?
I'm not completely clear on what I'm going to give codes on now. So what I feel that I can do is give codes on be open for anything which is given to you by the universe. It's your higher self. It's your own multidimensional being. So it's be open and aware of any signs in all time, space, dimensions, and infinities. Be open for the help of the beings around you who are gladly opening up and helping you. Be open to ask your beings to help and guide you.
And also start speaking out. Start speaking out everything that you will feel in your heart, and say it to the people around you, to your beloved ones, or at work, or anyone who is near you. And try to live day by day more and more by what your heart is telling you. But on the end, you come alone, you go alone, and everything around you is a creative program where you are part of. And your program is that you need to take care of you. And if you take care of yourself, you can be there for others. And Chaka, okay, yeah. Here it comes. Chaka papa, shaka to nyaka popo, shu tu, take tia, anamaya kata, tia tutu, papa. Ni hika kuku, tu, ania kapa, anyuko tutu, ya tutu, shakapanaya. Sha, chikata, ti, na mahai, choko, chu, chikata, ni, yakapa. Riki, papa, jicha, papa, yakata, and let all the light that is around you come into you. That makes your trust grow again, bigger and bigger and bigger. So everything that is in your system will be overloaded by trust. And everything that is not needed anymore will flow off into the earth and will be transformed.
Maybe it's interesting for people who are watching this that we have a belief system that everything is perfectly orchestrated at the right moment in time. So everything what is happening for the benefit of the greatest good. The trust Patricia is mentioning is that you can really lean back into this trust that everything is perfectly orchestrated, even if it feels sometimes a little bit otherwise. And this trust system can also be grounded in your system and grounded in such a way that you will attract the better things, the more beneficial things, the more beautiful things for your system.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
So,
So
that's all for today, folks.
it is okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
if you saw it, give us feedback, please. This is our first live one. We want to do it like we not want to do it. We're going to do it weekly, every Thursday around 7 o'clock Amsterdam time. If you have any questions, if you have any remarks, any suggestions, anything, you are welcome to respond. Please let us know. And we hope to hear from you and hope to see you next week again.
Yeah, and we love to share our week and what we have lived in, and yeah, hope to inspire you also. Yeah, to give you something of love that we feel. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hope
Bye
to see you soon.
bye.